What's going on, champs and champets? It's FireMonkey here, and in today's YouTube video we're going to be showcasing all of the newly decrypted pets that will be releasing in the item shop tonight. Now, I accidentally went over to one that had a longer name. Ignore that. I was doing a little bit of messing around to see what the actual name limits are, and if we go up here real quickly before we, showcase all the pets, you can see when the name actually pops up, they don't really have a true limitation. Of course, if it shows up, it's limited to like 16 characters in game, but there was a glitch for a little bit where you could do 32 characters, and as you can see right here, technically the limit can be a lot higher and it would technically work. I just thought I would show that off, but without further ado, let's go ahead and showcase all of the new sidekicks coming to the game very, very soon. I think tonight actually, and we're going to be talking about some interesting glitches that I noticed while recording this video. So firstly, the Cuddle Team Jr variants are just going to be bow ties, so you can see if we look on the back, we have the cutie pink bow, which actually kind of like clips in a little bit. We got the berry blue bow. You can see the clipping happening as well, and the stripy red bow. For the actual reaction, we got ourselves the Cuddle Team heart reaction right here. Now, of course, how these reactions work is when you unlock it with one of the sidekicks, every sidekick can now use it. And then we have the Cuddle Team Jr emote called the Cuddle Beam. A short emote here, you can actually kind of see where the animation stops and reverts back to the idle animation. In terms of the customization that is one time only, we have a few things here. So we got a pink base, a purple base, and an orange base. We got a magenta accent, a blue accent, a red accent, and a black accent. And then for the eyes, we got pink, blue, and orange. Now, if I just click through randomize a few times here, you can see a lot of the different customization options that are available to you as you continue to purchase and modify Cuddle Team Jr. Next up, however, we have to talk about a Flopsticks right here, which has a little bit of some unique customization. Firstly, you can have the hat on or off, depending on what you want. You can have the hat with a skelly version right here. You can have the hat with a skelly version right here instead of skelly, similar naming, I guess. And we also have a starry version right here as well. In terms of the actual reaction, we got ourselves the love bubble reaction right here, which just kind of pops into a lot of little bubbles, and we have the floppy flourish sidekick emote, which plays a little bit of the music from Meet Me at the Sticks, which I think just kind of makes sense for a fish stick, NPC sidekick thing that you can have in the game. In terms of the one-time only customization, we have a few things here. So we have ourselves the orange base, a pink base, and a blue base. For the accents, we got orange, we got turquoise, and we got yellow-green. For detail, we got orange, turquoise, and yellow-green. And then for pattern, we have stripes. Now, if I go ahead and just randomize this a few times for you guys, you can see some of the different customization options that are available for you. These two have very small amounts of customization, but when it comes to the next ones we're going to be showing you, these have a decent amount of customization. Firstly, we got Lil Raptor right here, which has a few options. You can have the sweater off. You can have a leaves sweater. You can have a fossil sweater, which I think is more like a Halloween glow-in-the-dark sweater to me. And we have a footprint sweater. For the reaction, we got Hatchling's heart. After that, we got ourselves the Egg Tricks built-in emote for the sidekick. And then when it comes to the customization, let me tell you, there is quite a bit here. You'll see on the left side, look, we have 6 different rows to go through. So we have the base of green, blue, yellow, and red. And the accents, we got orange, yellow, brown, and teal. For patterns, we have off, stripes, and zigzag. For the eye colors, we got yellow, blue, and red. For the detail, we got orange, black, yellow, blue. And then for the quirks, we got the feathers straight, and then we got feathers splayed. So you can kind of see the difference between those two there. And if we just shuffle through a few of the different variants here, you can see that there is quite a bit of different options for this one that you can choose from. A lot of them having different stripes, different coloring, all that type of stuff in order to make it unique. So if we really wanted to add it up here and figure out how many different versions of this one little raptor pet you could purchase in the game, I actually don't want to do the math. Do I do the math? You know what? Be right back, guys. I'm going to stop randomizing. I'm going to count all this up. All right, I calculated it, and it would appear if you wanted to own every single variant option possible, that would require you to purchase 1,152 Raptors. Now, if you go ahead and times that by 1,500, that would be 1,728,000 V-Bucks just to have every Raptor combination humanly possible. Now, if we go ahead, and I think we already kind of showed the normal thing, but if we go ahead and go over to Spike, we're going to have some new customization options to show you. Firstly, we have vest off. We got body armor vest right here. And then we got ourselves the green camo vest. For the actual heart reaction, we got the celebration heart. And then for the emote, we got the big salute sidekick emote. Now, if we go over to the one-time only customization, we have a few things to showcase as well. We've got a black base, a rust base, a gray base, a brown base, and a fawn base. For accents, we got rust, white, gold, black, light brown. For eyes, we got green, rust, and blue. And then for the quirk, we got ears down, ears up, and one down. Now, if we go ahead and shuffle through the different variants you can actually get here, you can see a lot of the different options that are available to you. I think if I was to purchase a pet just so I could have a pet that looked like the old versions of like pets that I've had as a kid, Spike would probably be one of the only pets I would buy until we get a cat that has like a full black version of it. Will I buy Spike though? Probably not. I mean, you know, the Sidekicks costing like 1,500 V-Bucks, it's just like, man, that's way too much money to spend on something that follows you around that is only your team can see it, right? But I think if I was to purchase a pet, it'd probably just be Spike and then like a cat if we ever get that later down the line. But you can see a lot of different customization options there. Now, here is where the fun part comes in. Sometimes, like right here, I've gotten this weird glitch where on a locked-in version of the pet, I get access to the customization menu as if they were treated like normal variants. So you can see right here, if I wanted to do, you know, I'm trying to think how I do it. I'm basically just making the default pet right here. If we do like an all black pet or something, we change the eyes to blue, we change the ear quirk and all that type of stuff, and then we back out of here, you may notice that didn't actually save it all. And the reason why is because it's something that I don't believe actually saves, but it is something that I can access sometimes, and I'm not for sure what causes it, but you can see right here with the Raptors, we can see what it would look like if they were normal variant options. It won't save once again, and also we're on a private server, so maybe that causes some of this non-saving issue, but it does show that these locked-in variants, even though it doesn't show, you know, the other styling options and everything else, could technically be used as normal variants you can change whenever you want, because of the fact that, as you can see right here, they still function like normal variants. They still show up in this menu itself as well. So maybe in the future we can actually see that change happen and we can see the option to go ahead and change the colorization of them whenever you want to. Now, if you're someone who's on the normal version of Fortnite and you own multiple pets and you want to try this glitch out, I'm not for sure what causes it. You know, whenever I go over here and just like inspect the pet normally, it doesn't always happen, but it seems to be related to having a uncustomized version and a customized version in your inventory, to the point where sometimes when you like load into the variant options, it works. It just shows that menu, and I'm not for sure what actually causes it, because like I can just hover over here, you know, select these, and nothing's going to really change. If you try pressing E to edit one of the uncustomized ones, it just brings up that menu normally. But it is an interesting thing to see, and I'm trying to get it to pop up here for the Cuddle Team. Oh, there we go. You can see right here, this is what it would look like as well for the Cuddle Team Jr. All the different customization options, and they're all available for you. And I think what I did here was I went over to the right and then left one. Like I had this one selected, went over to the right and then left, and I think that causes it. Let's see. Maybe not. I don't know what causes it, but it is a weird glitch, and it does show that the menu would at least work without all the other lock-in stuff in place. So, you know, maybe we can see that change in the future. It definitely would be something that makes me want to buy pets more, because I wouldn't have to worry about, oh, you know, it's a Maya situation. I don't want to have this specific pet locked in forever or whatever else. But until next time, hope you champs and champions enjoyed today's YouTube video. Most of these pets will be available for either 1,200 V-Bucks or 1,500 V-Bucks when they release in the item shop, and I'll catch you guys next time with another upload. So until then, peace out.